Hey you guys, it is William calling from Wiwibloggs, and I am here with the gorgeous Sinan Sadzula, Suzanne Adams, Esma Jansen. Inside the student hotel, we have been at day one rehearsals for the first half of semi-final one. 7 countries performed in some sense. 6 were on the stage. We got a sneak peek of Montaigne from Australia, who had a live on tape kind of behind-the-scenes sneak peek, beamed in from Australia. In any case, should we go around and pick our winners, our losers, and our biggest growers?
Let's do this!
Now, just to quickly review, the 7 countries we saw today were Lithuania, the Roop, Discoteque, Slovenia, Anna, Soklič, Amen, Russia, Manizha, Russian Woman, Sweden, Tusse, Voices, Australia's Montaigne with Technicolour, North Macedonia's Vasil with Here I Stand, and Ireland's Lesley with Maps. Sinan, let's start with you. Who is your winner of the day?
I think Russia. I mean, she was amazing. That was 100% theatrical, 100% total stage. I love the dress. I love the, the worker dress. It was, the jumpsuit. I didn't love it at first when I saw it on the national final because it was only red and with the Russian woman. Now it's really cool and beautiful with the flowers. It was enchanted, actually. And she sang very well, and I loved all the backdrops, like with the Russian woman, and all the typos, like the text, and yeah,
I love that you call the text typos. Nothing was incorrect, it was all right.
Sorry, my English.
All right, Suzanne.
It's very good. Your English is very good, Sinan. So, my winner of today is Manizha!
Yes.
First of all, I love how engaging she is. I love her personality. I love the way she struts her stuff. She is a proud Russian woman, and that really comes across. She appears initially as this marionette doll that I tried to draw for you all.
Wait, hold up. What kind of doll?
Marionette.
How do you say it, Sinan?
Matryoshka.
The matryoshka. Okay, a beautiful matryoshka doll, and I'm like, wow, she looks so big in there. It's this big gown, and then it's as though the bottom of the gown opens up, and out comes the lady in her Russian uniform, and she's just got so much spunk, so much attitude. It was kind of rappy, and then you see all of the different faces behind her of the various Russian women, and she is really trying to portray, be who you are, be strong, be creative. Utterly impressed, loved it.
Esma, all the way in the back.
My favorite performance of today is from Lithuania.
Oh!
Yes. It was in my top 10 before I came to Rotterdam, and the song, it's just so much fun, and it's dancey, and it makes me want to move. It's so fun. Actually, the performance is quite similar to the national final, but that doesn't matter because why would you fix something that's not broken, right?
Yeah.
So, it's amazing. I love the Roop.
So y'all have sort of named my top 2 of the day. Yeah, I think that the difference for me, though, comes down to the one that elevated the most, the one that brought some spirituality on top of the fun. It is Russia's Manizha! Yes! This was amazing. I don't want to repeat everything you said, but I'll add that the imagery on the LED is stunning. There's almost an Orthodox Christian religious figure at one point. Almost very Byzantine, the gold kind of, or Renaissance. You want to talk about the gold halo circle. Yes. Very stunning. And they start doing the Russian chant. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord. I was being Russian, but whatever she was saying, I felt it in my core. Very, very stirring. I think visually, it is arresting, it is surprising. It marries sleek production of the stage, sleek TV, with quirkiness, a little bit of weirdness, something independent, an indie artist being born from this Marushka, that doll. It's just beautiful to watch. I'm so proud of her. I also got tingles when we saw all the different types of Russian women. LGBT references, the rainbows. This was emotional, fun, freaky. Final point, there's this drumming in it. There's some kind of beat, and this rhythm really keeps you there. You feel like I've never done peyote, but taking a hit of peyote, and you're like, oh yes, I'm with the shamans, you know, I'm speaking with my ancestors, and I'm speaking with the children, because I believe the children are the future.
Education.
Teach them well, let them lead the way. Do you know what I mean? It's this warm, cozy feeling.
That you get from peyote, which clearly you understand.
In any case, it is now time to go around, keeping up the positive vibes, discuss the song that improved the most to you, that exceeded your expectation. So in short, they weren't a shower, but they were a grower. Sinan.
North Macedonia! Oh my gosh, vocals on point, staging on point. He was like a shining star. And you know, when he opened his, his jacket, he shined through, and with all the lightning, it was like I don't know, was it like a disco thing? And then it was reflecting the light. It was amazing.
Like a metallic jacket.
Yes,
Sure.
exactly. And then I just love all the sparkles and all the technique. I think it is really hard, to perform this. And he did a good job, and I can't wait to see the second rehearsal. So good job!
My grower, if you will, today was also North Macedonia. Sinan and I are so on the same page.
Bravo, honey.
Vasil's vocals, to me, have been spot on from day one. I do think he held back a bit today, but you know what, honey? Save those vocals. What I loved was the staging. At the first reference of heart, his heart begins to shine. And then when he talks about the heart in his hand, there's literally a heart. At one point, there's thunder and lightning. And this to me was incredibly moving.
So my biggest grower up to date is Russia.
Oh, yes.
I mean, the performance was polished. It was so ready. Everything. It was simply just right. And the moment that Manizha stepped out of the dress, she opened the door of the dress. That was the moment she stepped into my top 10.
Yes!
What?
Yes. Love that. So earlier I said y'all named my top 2, but actually I forgot that Mr. Vasil is in the mix. North Macedonia.
Somebody's getting old.
Somebody
and
hasn't
forgetful.
eaten. Okay, in any case, you're older than me.
We're taking too much peyote.
But listen, this was beautiful. This was technologically slick and polished, yet it still had a heart. Not just the digital heart that was kind of mapped onto him, but also the song. Before, it was too cheesy. It was cliche in Disney. Now, paired with this context, this man of the world, man of the future, Vasil in outer space, really, because it's this infinite black expanse. When you put those things together, it becomes magic. I almost view this as an LGBTQ Frozen. It's the gay man's Frozen. And Vasil, he is Elsa, ready to slay another
Vasil
day.
gay?
In any case, he just gave a massive interview in Attitude Magazine talking about his identity. In any case,
Whoever you are, I stand you.
yeah, and we stand with him.
Yes.
This now, because before we came here, I honestly thought the song was going to come last.
Oh.
Given North Macedonia's track record with staging besides last year. They've elevated the game. They worked with Tina from Sweden, who did Malena Ernman in 2009, who also did some junior Eurovision acts for Sweden, who also did North Macedonia's Tamara Tadevska, won the jury vote. So they're in good hands. They've got a great product and a wonderful singer. This, to me, I think this could go to the final now. This now has a chance. This has a chance now. I really think so, and I'm so glad we can say that.
He infinitely stands. It's like stardust.
Yes, girl. Child of the universe, don't you know? All right. Now, this is where it gets difficult. I need you to tell me who underwhelmed you. You gotta keep it real. The tea machine is over there. Sinan.
I wouldn't say underwhelmed because it was confusing, actually. Ireland. I didn't know what was the staging. I mean, what was the story, and I was confused, but I loved her vocals, And she was, you know, I loved her face actually, her makeup and everything. That was nice. But the staging, I don't know. I want to see it more. Like I want to see it like again to watch it and yeah. But yeah, this one, yeah.
So I just want to chime in quickly. In the press center, you see a TV, and it says across it, you know, do not film.
Yeah.
It's
Prohibited.
Yeah, you can't actually
Very
see everything.
It's
I mean,
obscure.
yeah.
And I found that on this one in particular, the watermark made it very difficult for me to see what was going on because of the coloring of her staging, because of the thing. So this one's a wild card to me. I won't say it's underwhelming, but I can't fully assess it because what we saw, A, we don't even know if that's the finished visual product, if there are going to be special effects.
Yeah.
But B, the watermark was really, really obtrusive.
Yeah.
So it's not, I'm not disappointed in this by any means. I think the concept is amazing. And I think that if they pull it off, it'll be cool. She's taking us on like a pop-up book story in a way. You know those books kids have that pop-up? It's starring Lesley Roy. And I'm going to read from the first page to the last once that watermark is removed. Suzanne.
I don't know that I was necessarily underwhelmed by any performance today. The watermark in general is just too large.
Yeah.
It's prohibited in big capital bold letters across the whole screen, which really doesn't make it easy to see anything. Like even to see the heart in Vasil's hand on the way to the restroom, I'm like, oh, this is so much cooler because you can't see behind the prohibited. So I don't know that I was underwhelmed. I mean, everyone had something really cool that was different. The Roop, you know, talking into the camera, and Tusse and his, you know, sleeveless outfit showing off his arms with the new bling. And I love maps, and I like the new costume on Montaigne, and, you know, Anna is so beautiful, even though that's like not one of my favorite songs. I wasn't underwhelmed by anything. I just wasn't.
Thank you, Miss Congeniality. Esma, do you have a disappointment for today?
Actually, I am not disappointed by any of the performances. I loved everyone, but if I have to pick a song with which I can relate to the least, then I have to say Slovenia. Overall, still, her performance was really good. She looked amazing. The vocals were really good, but I simply cannot really relate to the song, so that's why I'd have to say Slovenia.
Okay, yeah, I take your point. She, I think, gave a beautiful performance. She herself has one of the best voices in this competition. You can't deny that. And when you hear her live, it just comes through so much more clearly. And she has a presence. So that was all wonderful. I guess for me, the overall package, it just seems, I don't know, I feel like something's missing in the stage show. I don't know if it's because it's too much kind of like an X Factor's winner single, like with the gold lights, or I don't know, I just feel like it doesn't have as much oomph. But she is wonderful. And so I wouldn't say that there's any loser today. Yeah, there is no loser today. But I think this would be the one I would be least likely to vote for. However, I think she did amazing, and she sounded great, looked great. I just wish the staging had a bit more pow.
Well, there's still time.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, there's time, but is there the budget? I mean, are you suddenly going to ship in a bunch of pyro? Are you suddenly going to redesign the LED? I don't think so.
I mean, I could have helped with the pyro today. They let me have my hairspray.
Yes, security confiscated her hairspray. She's
And it
very
wasn't
proud.
there when I left.
Oh.
All right. Well, look, we need to talk about all of the acts, and there are a few acts we have not yet mentioned. Let's kick it off with Sweden Tusse Voices. This was so slick, so sleek, so Swedish. It was, in many ways, the perfect TV production. Every moment, every angle, it switched. It was dynamic. Oh, the fridge is open. Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh. Ooh, that tea, the iced tea. They like it hot, not cold. But yeah, Tusse was amazing. He sounded great. I love his new outfit. He told me in an interview that the reason he's showing skin is he wanted to be more human. He wanted to be less of like the $1 million mystery and more of the man of the people who happens to have a lot of coin. And so that's why he showed the shoulder. Loved the yellow nail polish. He said he might change it. He said that was just for today, so stay tuned. I just had really positive vibes for Sweden. Sina.
Well, this is what we expect from Sweden, actually. Professionally, like high quality and everything. And I do love his outfit as well. I love the gloves and with the diamonds or with the...
Blink.
Yeah,
Blink.
they're amazing. They're amazing. And he did a very good vocal. I heard that he had a surgery on his vocal.
Yeah.
That, I mean, he sounded perfect. So, yeah.
I love the new costume. First of all, I love the red. When that boy smiles, he lights up a room. When he's dancing, it's almost as though he is bowing to you and just so humble. And also, it's like he's taking a bow. I love this kid.
So do I. The performance was great. The outfit was great. Also, I was a little bit worried about his vocals because of the surgery, but he totally recovered. And the performance was awesome.
Yes. Yes and yes. All right, we haven't discussed Australia Montaigne Technicolour. This is an interesting one in the sense that it's a live on tape and it's the backstage of the live on tape. So it's not even the actual performance we'll see. But what it does show is very promising. You know, there were fears, oh, if you're on live on tape, you'll be in a smaller stage. But no. Hers looks like an equally big, vast, black expanse, like she's in the universe somewhere, or a very, very big underground parking garage. It seems to go on forever, and she's a warrior in silver. Cersei Lannister realness. Game of Thrones beauty. Is she good? Is she bad? I don't know, but you're gonna like her. And in the tease, they suggest she will come to life with Technicolour. There will be a Technicolour explosion. I'm talking about the Jaipur Instagram filter. It's going to get all pastel up in there. That's all very promising. Yeah, I actually think she might maybe get an advantageous position because her staging feels different from everything else. It's amazing. It looks great. But there's a sense this is somewhere else. So I don't know. I think it gives her a bump up, actually. Sinan.
And they actually didn't show a lot. I mean, we didn't see a lot of the performance. We only saw the beginning, actually, of the performance properly. I mean, probably. And yeah, I loved her style. I think this is what I expected from her because I love her style. And yeah, that was nice. But I expected more, you know, to see more of the staging or of the live on tape thing. But hey.
So y'all know how confused I get. And so I'm just so glad that what I watched was what we were supposed to watch because it was a very short snippet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't understand. Everyone has watched this and I can't find it. But it's as though she was in this rather warrior or luxury warrior costume. And her, where you would find metal, there was sequins, which I thought was pretty cool. I loved the jewels around her eyes. I loved her hair and her vocals, well, they're on point.
All right, well, before we go, let's just go around. You can say whatever you want about today. I will kick this off. I think Lithuania deserves more airtime in this video. I'm still thinking about it. I thought it felt amazing, or I felt amazing after watching it, rather. It makes you so happy. It's so joyous. It looked so good. It managed to retain the quirkiness, but then also the mainstream, sleek production. It's really nice, because when things are too polished, they become cold. But this was polished, but it was warm. And I think that is a wonderful thing to achieve. And it reflects them. So kind in the interview room when we were in there. They're just full of life and love, and I was so happy to see them. Shout out to my three guys, Robertus, Mantis, and Sinan.
Yeah, I think the staging was massive than, you know, the national one. And it has more energy. And I loved how they, you know, felt the performance. I mean, do you remember that guy touching himself? And
That's your favorite moment.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just remember that man, that guy touching himself. I don't know why. It just made impression. And Vitas, oh my gosh, the way he, you know, works with the camera angles, it's amazing. Like, and also that selfie moment with the other guys, with everyone actually, it was really cool, I think. And it was, you know, happy, you know, party, have fun, yeah.
So I'll just briefly touch on the three I've not spoken much about. Slovenia, I love Anna's one-shoulder pantsuit. I love her arms, love her shoulders, love her deep, raspy voice. Ireland, Lesley Roy looked so good in that emerald green, wide-legged pants and tunic with the green leather belt. She just looked fantastic. She had beautiful waves in her hair, such fun, positive energy. You just want to go roam that beach and roam that forest with her. And then, of course, Lithuania. All I can say is bright, shiny, happy people.
Mm-hmm.
So I have one honorable mention, which is North Macedonia. Just like you guys, it grew a lot on me, and the song is simply amazing. The staging is so expensive, and I'm really surprised by North Macedonia.
Well, that was what we thought of day one of rehearsals of Eurovision 2021. That was semi-final one songs in the first half. Shout out to Diego, our Colombian blogger, who is manning the camera right now, making sure we don't look too nasty up in this lighting. In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Let us know here on Wiwibloggs. Who are your favorites? Who are your winners? Who are your growers? Who are your showers?
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow, share. We are on all the social media platforms.
And we will see you later.
Bye!